Did you know that going without sleep for 24 hours is equivalent to having a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10%, which is higher than the legal limit for driving in many countries? It's a sobering thought, isn't it? This comparison highlights the serious implications of sleep deprivation, a condition that is becoming alarmingly prevalent in our fast-paced, always-on society. Sleep deprivation, in its simplest terms, refers to a state of not getting enough sleep. While the required amount of sleep may vary from person to person, most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night to function at their best. Falling short of this on a regular basis results in sleep deprivation, a condition that can stealthily creep into your life, wreaking havoc on your health and well-being in ways you might not even realize. Sleep is not just about feeling refreshed and alert during the day. It's a fundamental aspect of our overall health. During sleep, our bodies go into repair mode, cells regenerate, the brain forms new pathways, and the immune system gets a much-needed boost. But when we skimp on sleep, these vital processes are compromised, setting the stage for a host of potential health issues. Sleep deprivation can lead to cognitive impairment, impacting our ability to focus, make decisions, and even form memories. It can stir up our emotions, making us more prone to mood swings and anxiety. It can weaken our immune system, leaving us more susceptible to infections and chronic diseases. It can even throw our hormones out of whack, leading to weight gain and metabolic disorders. But that's not all. Lack of sleep can also affect our physical health, increasing the risk of obesity, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes. It can impair our motor skills, raising the risk of accidents. It can even accelerate the aging process, especially visible in our skin, which loses its ability to efficiently repair and regenerate without enough sleep. As we delve deeper into the effects of sleep deprivation, remember that sleep is not a luxury but a necessity. It's an investment in your future health and well-being, so it's high time we give sleep the importance it truly deserves. Imagine trying to solve complex problems or make important decisions while under the influence of alcohol. Not ideal, right? That's what your brain goes through when you're sleep deprived. Even one night of inadequate sleep can muddle your concentration, memory, and decision-making abilities. The executive functions of your brain, the parts responsible for problem-solving and logical reasoning, feel this impact acutely. The cognitive fallout from sleep deprivation is akin to the mental fog induced by alcohol. It's as if you're trying to navigate through a maze with blurred vision and delayed reactions. Ever wondered why that report seems harder to finish after a late-night Netflix binge? Or why you can't remember where you put your keys after pulling an all-nighter? It's not just fatigue, it's your cognitive functions taking a hit from lack of sleep. So, the next time you're tempted to skimp on sleep, remember, sleep deprivation is an unseen actor in many cognitive blunders. Ever felt moody or overly stressed after a night of poor sleep? When we skimp on sleep, our emotional balance takes a direct hit. Sleep deprivation can lead to a cocktail of emotional instabilities, from irritability to mood swings and even heightened stress levels. It's like riding an emotional roller coaster with peaks of anger, troughs of sadness, and unpredictable twists of anxiety. But that's not all. The long-term effects of chronic sleep deprivation can be even more alarming. It's been linked with an increased risk of developing mood disorders such as depression and anxiety. It's like a domino effect. The less sleep we get, the more our emotional stability crumbles, leading to potentially serious mental health issues down the line. So if you've been snapping at your loved ones, feeling overwhelmed by minor inconveniences, or struggling to keep your emotions in check, it's worth examining your sleep patterns. Ensuring quality sleep is a vital step in emotional regulation. Imagine a soldier going to battle without his armor. That's your immune system on sleep deprivation. When you're catching those Z's, your body is busy producing immune-boosting molecules like cytokines. These little warriors help your body fight off infections and inflammation, acting as the first line of defense against potential health threats. But when sleep falls by the wayside, this army of immune soldiers is significantly weakened. That's why you might find yourself reaching for the tissues more often if you're not getting enough shut-eye. Your body simply can't fend off infections like the common cold or flu as effectively. And it doesn't stop there. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to an increased risk of more serious conditions, including cardiovascular disease and diabetes. So the next time you're tempted to burn the midnight oil, remember, a good night's sleep is your body's best defense. A well-rested body is a well-defended body. Picture this. You're driving a car after pulling an all-nighter. Your reaction time and motor coordination are impaired just like a drunk driver. When we don't get enough sleep, our motor skills take a serious hit. This can lead to slower reaction times and decreased coordination, making everyday tasks more difficult and dangerous. Imagine trying to catch a falling glass or stepping off a moving bus when your body isn't responding as quickly as it should. Sounds risky, right? Now let's up the stakes. You're behind the wheel of a car. Your brain, deprived of sleep, struggles to process information quickly and make split-second decisions. Your reaction time is slower, your judgment is skewed. This is not unlike the effects of alcohol intoxication. Studies show that staying awake for 20 hours straight can impair your driving to an extent equivalent to a blood alcohol concentration above the legal driving limit. That's a sobering thought, but the impact of sleep deprivation doesn't stop at impaired motor skills. It also takes a toll on our physical health. Let's talk about obesity for a moment. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts the balance of hormones that regulate our appetite. We start craving high-calorie foods, our metabolism slows down, and before we know it, we've packed on a few extra pounds. Then there's insulin resistance, another unwelcome side effect of not getting enough sleep. When our bodies don't respond properly to insulin, our blood sugar levels rise, putting us at risk for type 2 diabetes, hypertension, or high blood pressure, and cardiovascular disease are also more common among those who regularly skimp on sleep. In essence, sleep deprivation sets off a domino effect of health problems, from impaired motor skills and obesity to insulin resistance, hypertension, and heart disease. The risks are real and they're serious. Sleep deprivation doesn't just put you at risk, it puts everyone around you at risk too. Ever craved junk food after a sleepless night? Or noticed your skin looking dull after a string of late nights? These aren't coincidences, but clear signs of how sleep deprivation can disrupt our hormonal balance and wreak havoc on our skin. Let's start with hormones, our body's internal messaging system. When we're well rested, our hormones are balanced and our metabolism runs smoothly. But when we skimp on sleep, this delicate balance is thrown off kilter. One of the key hormonal culprits in the sleep-deprived state is ghrelin, often referred to as the hunger hormone. When we're sleep-deprived, our bodies produce more ghrelin, leading to increased appetite and cravings for high-calorie foods. And when we give in to these cravings, it can lead to weight gain and metabolic dysregulation. But that's not all. Lack of sleep also tampers with leptin, the hormone that signals to our brain when we're full. When leptin levels drop, we don't feel satisfied even after eating, which can lead to overeating. This disruption of leptin and ghrelin is a double whammy that can set the stage for obesity and type 2 diabetes. Now let's switch gears and talk about our skin. Ever noticed how a good night's sleep can leave you looking refreshed and glowing? That's because sleep is when our skin gets to work repairing and regenerating cells. It's also the time when collagen production, which keeps our skin firm and youthful, is at its peak. But when we're sleep deprived, this repair and regeneration process is disrupted. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to dull, aging skin. It can also accelerate the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and can even lead to conditions like acne and eczema. So the next time you're tempted to burn the midnight oil, remember this: sleep deprivation can age us before our time, both inside and out. Sleep deprivation is not just about feeling tired. It's a silent threat to our health and well-being. As we've explored in this video, the effects of lack of sleep ripple out, affecting our cognitive capabilities, emotional stability, immune function, and physical health. It can impair our problem-solving skills, spike our stress levels, and even make us more susceptible to infections and chronic illnesses. When we don't get enough Z's, we're at a higher risk of accidents due to impaired motor skills. Our hormones go haywire, causing increased appetite and metabolic disruptions. And let's not forget the impact on our skin, with sleep deprivation accelerating the aging process. The bottom line, sleep matters. It's not something to be squeezed into our schedules where convenient, but a vital component of our overall health. So let's prioritize it, respect it, and ensure we're giving our bodies the rest they need. Remember, sleep is not a luxury but a necessity. Prioritize it and your body will thank you.
Thanks for watching Body Blaster Insights. If you enjoyed today's insights, give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's build a positive community together. Stay motivated, stay positive, and keep thriving.